Hello, I hope everybody have a wonderful day. Blackberry season is coming and my husband will do a blackberry cake. It's low carb, keto diet. I hope you will like it. Please subscribe, do comment. God bless everybody.
So it's my turn to make dessert because my beautiful wife wants to film and have me cook. And I do cook, and I especially like to make desserts for myself for evening, and that means low carb. So these are low carb, keto, however you like, but I'll just say low carb. But so what I'm going to make today is blackberry cake, and I like it. I've made this before. I've made it a few times before, and I really like it. I found it on the internet. It was a website called Joy Filled Eats, I think. So anyway, I'm going to make this. I'm going to start out with the dry ingredients to make the cake. I've got 1¼ cups of almond flour. I've got ½ a cup of artificial sweetener. In this case, I'm using pure cane. You can just use the one of your choice. This is 1/4 cup of coconut flour, a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to end up having 4 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla, 1/3 cup of coconut oil. And I know the recipe said 1/2 cup of coconut milk. I've kind of changed the recipe over time, and I'm just using almond milk, whatever I've got. I could use heavy cream if I wanted to, but almond milk's good. What was the other one that I use sometimes? But anyway, I'm using almond milk. Yeah. So I'm going to mix these together to get the batter, and then we got about 2 cups of blackberries, wild blackberries that Lydia picked this last summer, and I found one more.
Oh wow! We saved for
Yeah,
last year?
I found one more thing of it
yum,
that you
yum.
had stored in the freezer.
Wow,
So here
great! That's special.
Baking powder. I'm going to mix those dry ingredients around a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to put the wet ingredients in. The vanilla, coconut oil. Well, it sounds like I got clients trying to reach me by text. And the almond milk.
My husband has important mission.
That's right. Then I'll break the eggs and put them in here too.
You mixing right now, and then you will put eggs, yeah?
Yeah, I just mix it a little bit. Okay, so I had to put my glasses on because while I was pouring the eggs, I thought I saw a little piece of shell, and sure enough, it took a minute, but I found it. So, got that. I'm going to mix this up.
So you need sometimes glasses.
I'm going to get this mixed up good, and then I'm going to put it into this greased pan. And I just remembered one other thing that I always add to this recipe, and that's cinnamon. I really like cinnamon in cakes and things like that. So I'm going to just do it to my own taste.
So it's low carb, yeah?
Low carb.
Okay, I'll eat it. And this is pan. You already put grease there. It's good. Oh, cinnamon.
Yeah.
You just did approximately?
I just did approximately.
Okay. Who cares? We like
I just
cinnamon.
want to give it a little something. Okay. So now I'm going to pour this in. I'm going to pour this in. I'm going to put the blackberries in. This is something else that I do a little different on this recipe. They do talk about a topping, but I'm going to hold back a little bit of this to keep it in the topping.
So you left a little bit?
I left a little bit.
Wow.
And I'll put some more stuff in there too.
Oh.
So I'll come back to that.
Because we have to do our own recipe
That's
a
right.
little
You
bit.
gotta make it the way you want.
Yes, to be creative. You know, it's, to be honest, I would like to change recipe a little bit because always something like different, interesting.
Just clank it around. So I'm going to spread these blackberries around so it covers pretty much everything. They're a little bit frozen still, but that's okay. Just kind of push them down in there. Try to spread them out evenly. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in the oven at 350 degrees. I'm going to let them bake for 15 minutes, and I'm going to show you how I set up the topping.
Ooh. It's there. I'll show you. See? Whoops.
So now I'm making the topping, and one of the things I'm doing is taking nuts. Recipe says almonds. I've already got almond flour in it. I've got cashews. I'm using cashews. And so I'm just breaking them up. I'm going to use this crumble into the topping. I'm also going to add a tablespoon of coconut oil, a tablespoon of artificial sweetener, in this case pure cane. It's really good. I use it in my coffee and everything. And this is not in the recipe, but I'm going to use some artificial brown sugar just to give it a little extra something. And all this will get mixed in with the rest of the batter that I had kept, and we'll use that for the topping.
It was left over a little bit.
Yep. I like to have a little extra stuff to put on top with it. So I was doing this, or I was getting it ready to do this, and Lydia said, so in her funny Russian way she says American words, so you're going to beat the crap of it?
Yeah, what he is doing to nuts.
Okay. Just do a little bit more.
Yeah.
I say a tablespoon. It doesn't really matter how much I use. It's just I wanted to get a little brown sugar in there. Maybe I'll use 2 tablespoons. A little more.
This is brown sugar.
This is artificial brown sugar.
Oh, artificial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm trying to use as little carbs as possible when I do these things, so it doesn't affect me.
He's eating low carb food, and his wife eating vegetables, crunchy water, grass. How they call it for salad? Crunchy water for salad.
Okay.
Yeah, I love crunchy water. That's my salad. Okay.
So I'm going to mix this up, and then this will be the topping when we take the, and we'll put this on top when we take the cake out after it's been in there for 15 minutes. Okay, so this has been about 15 minutes into the oven at 350, and here is the topping that we've made. It's nuts, sugar, artificial sweetener, artificial brown sugar, and
did you put coconut
some coconut oil.
Oh, okay.
And obviously the beaten up cashews. So I'm just gonna place those in here. Try to spread it out fairly equally.
Oh, it will be yummy because it will be crunchy a little bit when you will eat. Yeah.
Crunchy from nuts and sweetener.
Boy, make me hungry. I'll eat your dessert too.
Okay, so I think I've pretty much got the topping on here. I may not have made it as thin as I've made it before, but it'll work. So now this is going to go in the oven for another 45 to 50 minutes. Just test it out like you would do any cake. It'll be ready. Okay, here we go. It took about 55 minutes to get the jiggle out of it. Why don't you come take a look, Lydia? Before I actually dish this up, it needs to sit for an hour or so to cool, but it's going to be good and tasty. So we'll show you a picture a little
We
later.
know, and my husband happy face now.
That's right. So this, like I said, is low carb. They say it serves about 12 servings, and it's about 3 net carbs per serving. But really, it's just a nice low calorie treat.
And it's working for my husband, this kind of diet, so why not?
That's right.
I like veggie, he doesn't too much, yeah. So he's eating low carb and he's making different dessert, and I think it's great. Stay healthy.